Let me look that up.
Okay,
Who
I started
sang
recording.
that song? Hey Siri.
Okay, I've started recording.
Who sings? Huh?
I started recording.
Okay. Who sings "Joy to the World"? And no, girl.
That's too long of a question to ask Siri.
I know I stopped. Okay. Hey Siri.
Wait a minute. I was expecting her to respond like that. She said,
Who sings "Joy to the World"? All the boys and girls. Ma'am. She acting up now. Okay, she being shy.
She said, oh, I didn't know you had company.
She said, Can I come a little bit closer? Is this fine? Okay.
I told you don't touch it.
Too late. Joy to the World lyrics.
What? May I ask why you're stuck on this?
It's your fault.
Yeah.
Because you went like this with your tambourine. Ha! It's called, the name of the group is Three Dog Night.
Okay.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog, was a good friend of mine. I never understood a single word he said, but I helped him drink his wine.
Okay. And
Okay. This was from 1970.
4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
Hey.
To another episode of Bubble Black. Why aren't you using your television? I don't know why she's acting brand new, but here you are, tuned into Bubble Black.
What was that?
I don't know.
What version was that?
I have no idea.
Was that like a Faith Evans, Mary J. Blige version or something?
I have no. Yeah, I couldn't even tell you.
That's funny.
You know what song's been stuck in my head all this week?
What?
Tomorrow will bring better you.
Oh my.
Better me.
Oh my.
You know that we'll show this world we got more we could be. So you should never give up on your hopes and your dreams. You gotta get up, get out, get into it, get it on to be strong. If you try, you can find the place. All you need is a dream and a smile on your face. We can go anywhere you want, any road you decide to take. And we're never, ever too far
from tomorrow.
Girl, when they came in the back, everybody said tomorrow is just for us to share.
I wanted to be in that video so bad.
I know. Everybody had a crush on him. If we only knew.
And he knew. That's the sad part. Tevin was like, look, I don't know what to tell y'all.
I was like, well, y'all put me in these movies if you want to.
Y'all can maybe have a crush on Ashley Banks or whatever.
Right. I'll be on.
But here's the deal.
Why not? But just so you know, I'm only here to sing. Don't worry about my personal business.
Okay.
Is what he said.
I don't have any songs stuck in my head this week. I've been getting over a cold, so all I hear is mucus. Man.
It's going around.
Yeah.
I hope anybody listening, I hope everybody's going through a healing journey. I hope y'all come through it.
Stretch your hands forth, everybody. Come get this healing.
This RSV has been really taking a toll on people.
I don't think I had that. My mom was like, did you go to the doctor? I was like, for what?
A lot of us didn't go.
I'm
pretty sure that's what I had.
I don't like going when I'm congested, because one time I cried. I yelled and I cried. I was so mad. I'm like, I can't breathe, y'all. I can't breathe. Because I was so frustrated. I was so mad. That nurse was like, it was a guy. He was like, ma'am, just listen to it. I'm telling you, I can't prescribe it. I said, yes, y'all can. You just don't want to. I was so mad.
He was like, I haven't slept in days. I can't breathe. I really just need some medicine, man.
I was like, I couldn't say a word.
He's probably in there looking like, she's probably a crackhead. She over here begging for this.
Like,
I need it.
Something ain't right with that one. But no, I just kind of hung low and stay hydrated and Work
It ain't
out.
worth the $100 and something bill they're gonna charge you anyways.
no.
Go to the urgent care or
Absolutely
the emergency
not.
room. I just be like, if you ain't got no 104 fever, we ain't going. And if you not bleeding, we ain't going.
Right.
Here goes some Dimetapp.
Nothing Diamond Tab.
I give my kids Dimetapp. I take Dimetapp. I try to make my husband take Dimetapp. He don't like it. He be trying that Robitussin. But now they recalled some Robitussin. Then what? A couple months ago they said all them like Claritin and all those sinus stuff. They were like,
They recall those two?
No, they didn't recall them. But remember they were saying that most of those the FDA has come back and said those ain't doing nothing for y'all.
I mean, they don't. They're like preventative. They're not like once you
Well,
get clogged
it was a
up.
specific kind.
Yeah.
They said
There's no need. It's like you can't.
they're like y'all just pumping your body full of drugs for nothing.
Right. So what did I do? I took like elderberry, zinc,
Yeah.
and I had some Walgreens brand Sudafed. I kept popping those until I could breathe
The
normally.
only thing that I have found that works for
And
me
tea.
is the Advil sinus and cold. The one that's sinus plus cold.
Is that the blue box?
Yellow.
Okay.
Like a gold. Black.
Okay.
Black and yellow. Black and yellow.
You know what could have helped me though? Just to kind of speed roll into this episode. Jesus could have helped me.
Hey.
Because at this point in our journey,
Jesus, my help.
okay, my man was out
Jesus,
here
my help.
doing the God's work.
Jesus said, I'm out here healing everybody. I'm
the
telling
folk.
you, it's a big outbreak right now.
Man,
He said he's big. Poor Jesus, he busy.
if Jesus was around like physically in 2024 on Earth, it would be pandemonium because I know if I'm sick and all I gotta do is be in his presence and touch the hem of his garment, I'm gonna book a flight.
Girl, shoot, you don't even have to remember that one lady when she was like, just send word. She was like, I don't know, no. You don't get to, I don't need to come to you.
Just
you don't
say
need to
it.
come to me. Don't be worrying me. She was like, don't be worrying about rolling up on my house. My house ain't ready and prepared to receive you right now, Jesus. But just send your word and I'm good.
You think Jesus would have made Instagram reels? Be like, all right,
Man,
like this post for healing.
I wish it was happening right now. He'd be like, I'm about to go live, y'all.
Oh, if Jesus went live. Oh my
Jesus went live,
gosh.
be like, hey,
Oh my gosh. If he went live.
every Friday, y'all, I'm going live for a special healing.
That
Guess whose house I'm rolling up on today? Man, listen.
Oh my God.
It would break the internet.
It really would.
completely break the internet.
It really would. That'd be so cool though.
It would be cool. He'd be like, just join live and you'll be instantly healed. You know, I mean, people would be like,
Healed. Comment healed
Right.
if you've been healed.
send a gift.
What that girl did on TikTok, gang gang. Yummy. You know what I'm talking about? That girl. Oh my gosh. The one who was doing the not Avatar. Her name was Pinky Doll. I'll show you later.
Okay.
But she would get gifts from when she goes live.
Yeah.
People would send her little gifts, like
Yeah.
little flowers. So she would like respond to that. She's like, ooh, gang gang, flowers, yummy. Ooh, hot dog. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ask your daughter. She probably knows.
She probably does. She probably does. Man, everybody sending
Jesus crosses.
yeah, crosses and halos and stuff like that. Yeah, the fish.
He be like, bless you, bless you, bless you. You're healed. You're healed. Bless you, my child. Amen. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
I would be like that woman. I'd be like, you know what? I ain't need to join your live. Lord, you know what my healing is. Just send your word. Just send it. Just yeah.
No, I would tap in. I want him to see.
See, then you know how people mad, just like people was mad at that verses, okay? Because everybody was like, it keep crashing. If Jesus went live, that stream would crash every minute. Everybody be buffering like the old days. I can't see what's happening. He's frozen. You know how many people be mad? I can't see what's happening. He's frozen. My screen is frozen.
AT&T and whoever else be like, we're crashing.
Yes.
I can't sustain it.
There'd be a whole news-wide press release. Jesus, please stop going live because we can't hold as many people that are
They
trying
gonna
to
find
join
him like
the
a
network.
SEC fine or something.
Yeah, because ain't nobody sleeping. They
Nuh-uh.
don't matter what time zone they in. They're like, I heard he's going live at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Now I know that's 4 a.m. where I'm at, but at the end of the day,
Tapping in.
right?
That's
Everybody
funny.
have an alarm.
That's funny.
Just going live. But yes, today we will be talking about one of Jesus' very, very, very important miracles, and it came up in the children's Bible.
Yes, it did, and I have it today.
So this is a story called A Hole in the Roof.
The roof. The roof is on fire. No, seriously.
You don't need no healing just now.
No, we don't need no healing. No! We don't need no healing. Let that go.
Right.
No, we do need a healing.
We do.
This story is actually called The Hole in the Roof. No, yes.
Yeah, that's what I said.
The Hole in the Roof. I'm sorry. I'm still sick. Leave me alone.
That's all right.
I seen double vision right now.
Girl.
So you want me to start reading a little bit?
Yes.
Do you want to tell the people what verses this actually pulls from?
Yes. Just so the people out there know, this is actually covered in 3 of the different books from the 3 different versions.
Which I just don't understand. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it.
Well, as I told Miss J earlier, y'all know how black people, how y'all like to tell stories when everybody's there. And
I
I'm like,
mean-
no, you're not telling that right. Let me tell my side. So
I
that was
mean-
happening. Mark had one version, Matthew had his, and Luke had his. And everybody was like, nah. You ain't putting no, how people pay, you ain't putting no juice on that
Ain't put no
story.
sauce on
Yeah, you ain't putting no sauce. I said juice. You ain't putting no sauce up on the story. Let me tell it my way.
They put the hot sauce on there.
So
Luke probably said that because he went last. He was
you know Luke. Luke the one who was telling the business about Jesus being missing for 3 days. And
See?
about his uncle Cleophas. Ain't nobody else really mentioning that stuff because everybody was like, nah, let's keep that out. We really just need to focus on Jesus and miracles. Luke like, I'm about to
still
make
mad.
Jesus relatable.
The name Cleophas comes from the Bible. I could have sworn Cleophas, the name itself, was like created in the black community.
No.
I didn't know it was biblical. No. But okay. Here we go.
I'm sure one day we'll find Quadisha or something like that
You
in
know
the
what?
Bible.
Okay. So I'm going to read a little bit. Okay.
Go for
it. All right. The Hole in the Roof. Many people came to see Jesus and to listen to what he had to say. Some of the people were teachers. They were not all sure that they liked Jesus' teaching. One day, Jesus was talking to people inside a house, and it was very crowded. Okay? Yet more people came to see Jesus. We have heard he can heal people by miracles, they said. Our friend cannot walk. We are carrying him here on his sleeping mat so Jesus can heal him. There was only a problem, though. They could not get inside the house. So let's stop right there. The house is packed. So, okay. Before I go any further, let's just set the scene, okay? Mm-hmm. We don't know whose house this is.
That's what I was saying. Now, here's the thing.
Okay.
Again, we have 3 different versions. One of these versions, I'm pretty sure, is going to be like, it was at Sally's house. Mm-hmm. While the other 2 ain't going to mention that. They're like, y'all need to know he was at a house.
He was at a house. It was packed.
But here's my thing. Mm-hmm. I don't think it was Jesus's house.
Oh, no.
And I don't think it was his mama's house.
No.
Why y'all just rolling up on someone's house?
Wait, hold on. You talking about the people or Jesus? Because the people came to see Jesus. So he rolled up on somebody's house.
If I had invited Mr. Jesus.
Okay.
To my house, because remember we said we're going to start referring to him as Mr. Jesus.
Mr. Jesus.
If Mr. Jesus was invited to my home,
right,
I invited Mr. Jesus and maybe the Sipes to come and kick
the
it.
gang.
Why do now I have 500 folk all up in my house?
You know how the streets talk. Let me tell you, okay? You invited Mr. Jesus. They saw him get out the chariot. Or off the donkey, whatever his mode of transportation was.
Whatever he was on.
So your neighbor to your right, the Smiths.
No, so you saying people just saw him entering the building?
They're like,
and word spread.
They said Mr. Jesus going into the house,
and then especially if there was a whole bunch of Karens back then, somebody paid a phone call. Hey, Jesus has just rolled up at Regina's house.
Yep, and you got that one messy neighbor that don't talk to you for nothing, but as soon as she sees something that she needs to talk about, hi honey, I have a casserole. Oh, I didn't know Mr. Jesus was here.
Is that how you think people showed up?
Absolutely.
Like just randomly, like, hey, I was just coming about. Oh my god, is that Jesus?
Because word traveled.
Do you mind if I come in just to say a few words?
Yeah. And meanwhile, people like this who trying to get their friends to get some healing, they can't get through because all the best people are in there first.
Yeah.
Being nosy.
See, I feel like somebody was scouting.
Scouting who?
Jesus.
Like stalking him?
Like, yeah, daily. There probably was a Karen. There's a Karen amongst the group
Probably.
of the Sipes. She was like a little bit of a groupie, but she probably also was a little bit snitch. And I feel like, because how the Pharisees and everybody always know where he was at. Somebody was running before Judas went and snitched for the money. Somebody was telling people where he was at. There was no mobile phone. Ain't no, like we said, it wasn't really no Instagram. It really wasn't like he was going live where people knew where he was. He wasn't doing Facebook posts. Can't wait till my next stop at Galilee. See y'all there.
Only logical, quote unquote, explanation I have to that is the Israel Gazette, the Times.
Right.
That's the only thing I can say. They write it down like, oh, you know, Jesus has been walking around the land and da 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 da.
It would be pretty cool though if he had like a tour date schedule or something like that. Like he would release it. Hey, I'm gonna be in Judea on November 6th. By December 3rd, I'll be up in Bethlehem.
Oh my gosh.
And then come January 8th, I'll be back down in Galilee. And then after that, February 12th, I'll be up in Nazareth.
Get your tickets now.
Right. He said you don't gotta pay, but you do need to register.
Right.
So you could show up and not be denied at the door.
Get your wristbands.
Right. Everybody get their wristbands. Oh, like we talked about before the other day. Hey, if you got that red one, you in front. You got purple,
you in the back.
You in the back. But at the end of the day, somehow word was spreading. And so, when I was researching and studying on this, the homies of Mr. Paralyzed Man, we're going to have to give him a name later. I feel like they was like, I heard Jesus going to be at such house. So tomorrow morning, we need to go ahead, carry you down there because we tired of you not being able to come kick it with us when we go hang out.
Kick it.
When we go hang out.
A paralyzed man to kick it, that's messed up.
I'm just saying. When they go and they kicking it and they hanging out, Joe can't come with them. Cause
Joe's paralyzed.
Joe's paralyzed.
Okay.
Joe can't come because he's paralyzed.
Okay.
And he missing out. And they're like, listen, we really enjoy your company, but we can't sit with you all day long. We want to go do some stuff. So I heard Jesus is coming. We're going to bring you up there on a stretcher because it says they carried him on a stretcher.
This is a sleeping mat in this book.
Right. We're going to carry you so you can get healed.
They dragged him out of bed.
So by the time they get there,
get up, Joe. It's
already packed. So at that point, I know they heated. I know they have to be like, we got here. It's almost like Black Friday. We've been standing in line. We got here at 2 a.m. I can't believe the line is out the door like that. Our friend need healing. And then people arguing and fighting. Yeah, but so does my friend. So does such and such.
I'm telling you. Yeah, it was packed full of people who were just taking up space.
That's a lot of pressure on Jesus. How you prioritize healings? Because, okay, Joe shows up paralyzed. But what if... I don't know. Amy showed up. She missing a big toe.
So
big toe don't take precedence over paralyzed man.
I don't. Okay, the Sipes are with him during these miracles, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna safely say that they were with him in this one. Mm-hmm. So they're taking the orders. Okay. So you got like Simon Peter writing down. Okay. So you said you had a.
As people came in the door, what healing are you asking for?
Right. Bum leg? Okay. Please stand to the left. Okay. Mm-hmm. What's wrong with you? Kidney failure?
Yeah,
to the right. Okay. That's what happened.
Someone said every time I cough, I pee a little blood.
Okay. You actually go to the right and stand behind the man in the yellow shirt.
And then here come Amy. What's wrong with you? Well, my left big toe is missing.
Okay. So you need to go to the right and just wait patiently. He'll get you in just a second. So meanwhile, while they're taking the orders and doing the tally, Joe's homies, we're going to give them a name later, like you said, they late, like you said earlier, so they missed the tally. They missed the orders.
Well, and that's messed up. They had to carry a whole person.
They did. But let's just go on because they're, you know, they crafty. They made a way out of no way.
Oh, yeah. They got crafty.
So, the children's book says, on the outside of the house, steps led up to the flat roof. The men took their friend up onto the roof. They made a hole in the roof and let the man down on ropes right in front of Jesus. So they interrupted miracle number 1692 to lower their friend down like this is Mission Impossible and was like, wait.
Now, I don't be cussing on this podcast. But I imagine if Jesus is in the house talking to people, passing out miracles, all of a sudden, where they get the tools from? First of all, yeah, where does Saul come from? And all of a sudden, somebody is, you hear all of a sudden above you, and they're like, wait, is somebody cutting something?
Well, and also, I'm sure these roofs were not really sturdy anyway. They could probably
everything I read said they got a saw and they cut a hole up in it. So if this ain't Jesus' house, somebody else's house, you hear them climbing the stairs on the roof, and then you hear somebody cutting.
It's more realistic.
Yeah, cutting. I'd be like, is that?
So if I'm Amy with the bum toe and I'm getting my healing and I hear, I'd be like, wait, what?
Right, what's going on? What's going on? Boom.
And here comes his friend.
As you cut, you know stuff is crumbling down.
So it was people getting debris.
Yeah, debris falling before they heave hole, take the roof off, and they be like, "Hey, we lowering them down." Just like, wait a minute, no, we lowering them down. He's coming right now.
I'm cutting the line.
They like he coming. We dropping him. We have been standing out here since 4 a.m. It is now 2 p.m. We got to get him healed.
I bet you when Jesus saw the debris falling, he was like, oh, gosh, somebody
he knew.
Somebody done breached the line.
Right.
He's probably like, buy shops, you're healed. Buy shops, you're healed.
Right.
Buy shops, you're healed. Trying to get through to the next
Right, to the next one. Because he's like, here they come. He was like, this about to be some foolishness.
Oh, man.
I just said, because on this podcast, but I'm pretty sure he was like, I don't know them niggas are not
man.
cutting a hole in this good person's roof.
I mean,
because
it's your house, remember?
I'm healing.
Yeah.
I ain't healing your roof.
No.
I'm not here to magically repair that.
No.
I'm here to give people healing.
Right.
Who fixing my roof? Who fixing the roof?
They gonna file a claim with State Farm later. State Farm of Galilee.
If I'm in there cooking and, meals and trying to get, like you said, the Sipes is getting things organized. I'm pretty sure I don't know if Mary Magdalene and all them was there at this point. But somebody's got to be there to pass out people like water and stuff while they waiting. Because they said it grew significantly.
Yeah.
To the point where people couldn't even get in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So, somebody's, like I said, passing out water and all this stuff and take care of all the people. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, in your house, because I imagine it's daytime, someone's on the roof, all of a sudden you see a whole sunlight beam. And you, like, what? And I'm trying to think of, because you don't also want to show anger in front of Jesus, right?
Oh.
You're trying to be a good host.
Right.
So you can't get real mad and real upset. But at the same time, you're like, I know they didn't just cut all of my roof. Mm. What's that song? Car ain't got no roof. Like that.
We be in the city. All my women.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. No.
You physically tore up someone's house. And I'm pretty sure at that moment, Jesus is like, hey, wait. Y'all ain't got to cut the holes in. Too late. Hole is cut. Body being lowered.
But you know what? Jesus kept pushing. He was like, all right, they cut the roof. I'm going to just see what they want. So the text goes on. Jesus is so nice. He said, all the bad that is in you has been forgiven. Can you look up the scripture part to that?
Yeah, I'm looking right at it.
Mm-hmm. All the bad that is in you has been forgiven, he said with a smile. And then the hater said, he can't say that. Some of the wise teachers said to each other, only God can say that. So what does the Bible say?
So, and I'm going to go for the first one, Matthew 9, verse 1, where it says, he entered into a ship and passed over and came into his own city. So at this point, Jesus has ran back to his city. Okay. Word has spread about the miracles, and everybody was like, "Oh, again." The tour has been posted in the Israel Daily News, and everybody was like, "He's supposed to be back home for it's Jesus' homecoming." So it's his homecoming. Everybody know he's supposed to be back home on such a date. So word is spread. They said they brought to him a man sick of the palsy, lying on a bed. And Jesus, seeing their faith, said unto the sick of the palsy, Son, be of good cheer, thy sins be forgiven. And behold, certain of the scribes said within themselves, This man blasphemeth.
Right.
And Jesus, knowing their thoughts, said, Wherefore think ye evil in your hearts? For whether is easier to say, Thy sins be forgiven thee, or to say, Arise and walk. But ye may know that the Son of Man hath power on earth to forgive sins. Then saith he to the sick of the palsy, to Joe, Arise, take up your bed, and go to your house. And he rose up and departed the house.
Yep.
But when the multitude saw it, they marveled and glorified God, which hath given such power unto men. So you had some haters. See, like I said, there was some haters among them to be up there like, wait. Now, first of all, friends done cut a hole in the roof. Lowered the man down and not healed the man.
Right now.
And what y'all was worried about is that I had forgave him of his sins.
But okay,
that's what y'all pressed about.
I have a little issue with that because it can read very slippery. He's saying, I forgive you of your sins, but are you telling me that the disabled man is sinful because he's disabled? You know what I'm saying? Am I just going too far?
I was wondering, so what's palsy?
It's when you can't move your body.
But is it a specific reason? Because you can be paralyzed from
it's neurological,
breaking your back. But is palsy a disease that causes paralyzation?
Sure, it's neurological. Nodding and saying yes.
Okay.
I am not. I'm. I learned from Grey's Anatomy.
Okay.
And House.
That's fine.
And ER.
I mean, we could Google it, but either way,
I'm not going to. I don't want to stray too far.
But I was thinking the same thing. I was like, so why does he say you're forgiven of your sins and you're healed? Why not just say healed? Like, how do you know the man has sin?
That's up to interpretation then. Because I just don't want it to make it sound like you telling him that he was a bad guy because he has a palsy or whatever.
You must be like Job. You must be full of sin if you're going through all this.
Right.
Yeah. I don't think it was that at all.
It might not be his fault. Maybe he's born like that.
Yeah. I don't think that's what it is.
Maybe he fell off the donkey. I don't know.
Who knows? Or maybe he did something he was supposed to be doing.
Maybe he was caught cheating.
Yeah.
And then, okay, I'm going too far.
No, but you're right. It doesn't really go into that. And again, we are not theologians or preachers or priests or prophets in here to be breaking that part down for you. If you're confused on that, you might want to talk to your pastor. But it's interesting that he doesn't just say you are healed.
Right.
Get up and walk. Now, some interpretations do say that. They they leave out the forgiven thing. But when they do that, it doesn't kind of 100% interpret over to the, what do they call? What are they called? Not Pharisees, whatever the people are.
They said the teachers, the wise teachers, the wise men.
What, like for them to get upset for him to say,
just you're forgiven. They are the haters.
Right. Because the whole thing is that they were like, oh, no, you ain't no man can forgive. Only God can forgive someone of their sins. You can't do that.
I'm the Son of God. I can say it. He told me to say it.
And that's why they were saying he's blasphemous. Like, how dare you call yourself the Son of God?
Because I can.
Yeah. He was like, because I am.
See, this is why I know I'm too petty to beat out. You know, I be like, because I am.
Right.
And what? What you going to do?
I don't think it was
Who you going to tell? Who you going to roll up on?
I don't think it's necessarily petty because that's kind of what he said. He was just like, yeah, you may know that the Son of Man hath power. In other words, I have power on earth to forgive them of their sins. And I have done so. Move along, Joe. And y'all get up out of here with your hating selves is probably what he should have said. He should say, hey, Sipes, them 5, take them out.
Move.
Take them out. And then, like you said, which one was it? Simon Peter was with the sword ready.
Hey.
He was like, hey, y'all, out.
You heard what man said.
Come on. He probably drew that sword. And was like, let's go. Run it.
I bet. I'd be like, oh, look at Simon Peter.
I know, right? I'd be one of them groupies. I would be a traveling Sipes groupie.
Oh,
I would have a jacket and everything with Sipes on the back.
With their number?
Yeah. I would have it all of them back. I'd be like, yeah.
I bet you every last one of them, even Bartholomew, had a little, hey.
Of course.
Everybody.
Of course. And like we said before, Jesus, ever since middle school, he was having them girls with probably going googly eye over him.
Hi, Matthew.
Why would she be like that?
Right, a little wave.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like, hey.
So what you helping?
No,
today?
yeah, we got a lot to do today.
Okay. So can we see you afterward? Me and
I don't know. I do.
Me
You
and Rosa?
see that there's like a crowd of 1,000 people. I have no idea when we're going to be finished here.
Y'all just so strong and just so you know how the people we flirt. Y'all just so strong. Y'all do such good work with Jesus.
She's probably like, you need me to like braid your hair before you go on.
He's probably like, nah. He told her to braid her hair.
Yeah. When you're done, you need your locks twisted before y'all take off
we
for
not
the
doing
next
that.
city.
But I appreciate that though. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, I appreciate that. But
I'm a mom. We gonna holler at you. All right.
I know this is completely off topic, but what if some of them had them wigs? I can't stand those wigs.
Why?
I don't know. It just bothers me.
For those who don't know what wigs are, those really big, fat dreadlocks.
Jay-Z's hair.
Yes.
Currently. Jay-Z's
But
current
his are
hairdo.
very neat.
They are very
In
neat.
certain
but I
parts
still
of
don't like 'em.
the country, namely Florida, namely South Florida, where I'm from,
Yeah.
wigs are not meant to be neat.
Oh, I know.
They look, but Jay-Z's Jay-Z.
And
So
I still like. So what? Yeah. So
excuse me.
we're not going to do this episode, but one episode we're going to have to really give
Dive
a
into the-
good description of every 12 site.
Absolutely.
We're going to have to give them a whole who had dreads, who had the neat dreads,
Who had curly
who
hair,
had dress-
who had
yeah.
a low Caesar,
Right.
Who was bald headed, who had a goatee,
who had a goatee.
who wore glasses.
Man.
You think they had glasses back then?
No, I don't think they had glasses.
So what if you couldn't see?
Jesus healed them.
There you go.
But going back to me being off topic, the sponge? I just can't. What's the sponge brush for? How is that helping anybody?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about? That thing where they be just rubbing. Yeah.
But they don't rub that on top of their wigs.
Not on the wicks,
Oh,
but
you
I
mean
think on
like
the
another
twist or
hairstyle.
whatever.
Like, okay, so for somebody who doesn't have wigs, what's the sponge thing for?
Yeah.
It creates a little texture, little thingies.
But you're not brushing your hair though.
You're creating little,
You ain't brushing.
little,
You ain't
little
getting to
nap
that
balls, little kinky balls.
You're not getting to brush that hair though.
Okay.
All right, sorry.
Okay.
I know I'm completely off topic,
ain't
but
worried
either
about
way.
that.
But yes, I think that definitely these Pharisees or whoever they was absolutely being haters.
Absolutely.
Because again, why is it that you focusing on me forgiving them? You missing, because that would be me. If I was one of the sipes, and as soon as somebody said that to Jesus, when they was like, "Oh, how have you been?" I'd be like, "Hey, you missing the point? Did you not just see him heal someone who's paralyzed?
Why are you caught up on that part?
Yeah, why are you caught up on the fact that he forgave the man?
This man was lowered in through the roof
Right.
on a sleeping bag.
Y'all ain't had nothing. That's the other thing. I mean, y'all ain't had nothing to say when people was cutting people's roofs up. Y'all ain't had nothing to say about that.
Y'all didn't expect him to actually heal the man.
Yeah. Or it's okay for me to do miracles,
Right.
but it ain't okay for me to forgive people of their sins.
Right.
Why? Because y'all want to hold something. To me, it almost seems like they wanted to hold something over people.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
All right. So what happens next in the story?
Oh, that's it.
Oh, I thought there was another page.
It says the man got up and walked home.
That's it?
All right, let me flip back a little bit. Because Jesus gets, real nice. In the children's Bible, he's so nice and friendly. It says, Jesus smiled. He wanted people to understand that God loves people, that God forgives people, that God wants to make people well, and that God wants to be friends with people. He said to the man, get up and walk. Mm-hmm. The man got up and walked home. He even carried his sleeping mat. And he said to his friends, God has done wonderful things for me. And they having a good old time in this little picture.
See, I'm telling you, they was
He
waiting for
dancing.
him to
He's
get...
literally dancing.
Because they was waiting for Joe to get healed so they can go
So they
hang
turn
out.
up.
As soon as he was healed, they was like, hey, let's go down to the pub. We gonna go down to the pub. We gonna go have a good time, Joe. Because you ain't had a good time in the last few years that we've been hanging out. So now we got to bring you up to speed.
All right,
We
Joe,
going
don't
dancing.
do nothing to get paralyzed.
I know, right?
again.
Man, could you... Now, see, that would have been an interesting story. Next day, Joe shows up again with a broken ankle.
Is Jesus still here?
And they're like, hey, ain't you the man that got here yesterday?
But After the healing, we went to go celebrate.
So you telling me that you done came out here and saw Jesus, got it lowered down through the roof,
Yeah.
healed for walking, and
Yeah.
then you took your blessing and your healing and went out there and recklessly turned around and got.
I don't think I was reckless. I just
Obviously, you reckless. You coming back here with a broken
I feel a
ankle.
little judgment on that, your tone. What had happened was I missed a step.
One healing per person. Okay. This is I'm saying this is Andrew talking. One healing per person.
But
one healing per person.
Andrew, but
No.
it's not.
No.
Andrew, hold
No.
on. I have to get my point
Nah.
across. Okay.
We gotta get prepared. We moving on to the next city. You holding us up. We got a tour stop to complete.
Jesus.
No. Look, go
Right.
talking around them. He be like, oh, I'm gonna get my healing. I'm gonna get my healing.
Andrew, please move. Jesus. I just missed the step. That's all.
Look, just like, you know what? There you go.
Oh,
Step-
right. Ooh.
I ain't got time for this.
Ooh.
Step. There, go on
Let's
now.
go. All right. Turn up again. And back to the pub.
I see. And then Andrew gonna be mad. He's like, why you gonna heal him? And you know we only give one healing per person. You can't be just wasting all your good healings on everybody.
And she's like, there's enough to go around, Andrew.
Right.
There's
She's
enough
like,
to go
listen.
around.
Just gonna be like Thanos of Marvel. I just listen. I don't need no infinity gauntlet to do what I need to do. Honestly, I'm only doing it this way to show people that they need that faith. But honestly, if I just everybody heal in the world, there you go. All I gotta do is blow it
I mean,
like pixie dust.
what if there was like a special dab that he had to create
That's that shit.
for a really complicated healing? Like, pop, 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 boom.
Boom.
There you go. I still want to know whose house this was.
That's my thing. Cause how is the house gonna get repaired?
Because I know if it was my house, I could have fooled.
If it was my house after the 562, however many, because if this is Jesus's neighborhood, I'm going to Mary's house, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Mary, can we have a conversation real quick?"
Yes, how can I help?
So the other night Jesus came over because he was catching up with his best friend, Philip. Because
Yes.
they ain't seen each other in a while because Jesus been traveling,
love
and that's
Philip.
cool. No, and we had people over, but the word spread, got out a little bit out of control. Somebody cut a hole in my roof.
Oh my.
So, I mean, yeah, I know, right? Like, can you believe that? I don't know. Anyways, so the reason why I'm here is, can you have a conversation with your son about running me some extra money? I know he can give healings, but can he create me some extra shillings so I can go and heal my roof?
I'm sorry. Can you just wait right here for 1 second?
Sure.
Joseph? There's a young lady at the door. There's a hole in her roof. Didn't you teach Jesus how to be a carpenter?
Right.
Can I have him fix it for you? Would that be okay?
That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Joseph, if your
okay.
sons, I know you got 4 or 5 other sons. I'm sure carpeting is in your family
I
business.
don't think they want to do it.
So if y'all can, because there's a storm coming next week. I can't be up in my house with a big old hole in the roof.
Look, here go the siblings. She's out there cutting up. Why you let that person cut a hole in somebody's roof like that?
Just like, man, I can't control that. I was down there trying to get
We couldn't even
healings.
control them. As
It ain't my fault
brothers
that
and
people was
sisters.
over there decided to cut the hole. I still want to know where the tools came from. Unless they was
They
like,
was
hey,
outside.
they was like, if it, when they was talking the night before about trying to be there by 4 a.m. in line, they're like, hey, we need to prepare ourselves. Because things I heard around town, them crowds get out of control. If things get out of control, we might need some weapons to defend ourselves because we don't know where it could go left. And maybe that's what happened. Maybe they actually had weapons on them to defend themselves. And then they was
Nah,
like,
you
this gone too
cannot
far.
bring weapons to a healing. I mean, you
Why
can,
can't
but
you?
why would you?
Because things get out of control.
I would.
I'm
feel
sorry, y'all. I have a very sometimes street way of thinking. you just
I
never
get
know.
that, but I would be so embarrassed if
What?
okay, you and I,
Yeah.
we're Joe's homies. Mm-hmm. You're the one that says, all right, we gotta pack some heat in case it goes down.
In case it go now.
And I'm gonna say, what if Jesus sees that? We're gonna get in trouble.
For what?
And he's not going to get healed. You're going to compromise his whole mission.
No, I ain't set it off. Okay. It ain't like we going up in there to set it off. We just having our weapons just in case we have to defend ourselves.
And then you're going to have that messy neighbor street person. They've got weapons. They're up to no good.
Nah, we packed them in the knapsack so she can't see them.
I don't know, for real. I'd be like, Jesus, I didn't think that was gonna bring that. I'm sorry. My bad.
Listen, somehow they were
bad.
prepared. And they were good and prepared enough that they had the tools to cut a hole in the wall.
Or like I said, they found him outside and was like, find a way to make one. Yeah. And boom.
Yeah, maybe somebody was like, go get them, go up the stairs. When we was walking up here, remember we passed that carpenter shop? Go back down there and go borrow a welder. And go down there and go borrow a saw and borrow da-da-da-da. And we're going to tear the roof off. How's that conversation go around the homies? Somebody, it's always one. Mm-hmm. Always one, like, I know what we can do. We can go up there. We can just cut a hole in the roof and bring it down.
It's always that one unhinged friend.
Right. And then everybody's like, I don't know about that. I don't think we should be going up there and cutting nobody's roof down. No. We got to get Joe healed.
Right.
What do people say? We ask for, what's that saying? When people say ask for forgiveness later or whatever?
Shoot first, ask questions later?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do some, whatever first and answer. Okay. It's pretty sure that one person was like that. No. We ask for forgiveness later. We ask for forgiveness later. We got to do what we got to do. And people will have to be understanding. And everyone's like, we don't end up arrested. Somebody's like, we're going to end up arrested because it's illegal to just go around cutting holes in people's houses.
It's more than illegal. It's wrong. It's rude.
Right.
And I feel like I've seen this in a movie. Like, no, I'm serious. One of the tellings of, Jesus in the New Testament, not Passion.
Yeah, it was not. I don't think it was in Passion.
It's in one of those, those church rooms you see. Like, I feel I have a vision. Maybe I can find it on YouTube of this particular scene. Either this one or when he healed the little girl. We're going to talk about that later.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've seen this somewhere in life because I can just see people clamoring.
Well, and it comes, again, we've all heard this story. This story has come up so many times in Bible school and all that stuff in our lives. So there is absolutely no telling like you said, where it's coming from. But again, I just imagine there was that one who said, yeah, we need to do this. And then he was like, yeah, you just go down there and go get da-da-da-da-da. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to jump to the other scripture real quick. What's the other one? Because they're all really short.
Mark 2, 1 through 12.
Mark 2, 1 through 12.
12. So
on Mark's version, he says, see, here you go. Told you, somebody was going to give us some extra information. So in Matthew, they just said he came home in the city. In Mark, he says he entered into Capernaum. See, y'all know me. I'm good to mess up a name. Capernaum. So Capernaum. Mm-hmm. After some days, and it was noise that he was in the house. And straightway many were gathered together, and so much that there was no room to receive them. No, not so much as about the door. And he preached the word unto them, and they came unto him, bringing one sick of the palsy, which was born of 4. And when they could not come nigh unto him for the press, they uncovered the roof where he was, and they had broken it up. They laid down the bed where the sick of the palsy lay. And when Jesus saw their faith, he said unto the sick of palsy, Son, thy sins be forgiven thee. But there were certain of the scribes, there you go, scribes, not Pharisees, the scribes sitting there and reasoning in their hearts, why doth this man speak blasphemies? Who can forgive sins but only God? And immediately when Jesus perceived this in his spirit, that they so reason with themselves, he said to them, why reason these things in your heart? Whether it's easy to say the sick of the palsy, thy sins be forgiven thee, or to say, arise and take up thy bed and walk. But ye may know that the Son of Man hath power on earth to forgive sins. Mm-hmm. And then he said to the guy, of course, of palsy, I say unto thee, rise and take up your bed and go up to the house. And immediately he rose and he took the bed and went forth before all of them. And so much that they were amazed and glorified God, saying, we never saw it on this fashion.
Okay. So that's it?
So that's it from Mark's version. And then I'll jump to Luke's, but What was you gonna say?
Oh, I found the scene on YouTube.
Oh wow, that was quick. Boy, I tell you, internet.
I mean, it's interesting.
So which is this from?
I don't know where this is from.
It doesn't say what movie.
Let me see. The Chosen. I guess it's called The Chosen.
Okay.
But this is not what I was thinking of in my brain. But maybe it is because that guy looks familiar.
Oh yeah. Yeah, these look like.
But while you were reading, the saw part didn't happen. They just tore the roof back.
Yeah.
And there's a random woman in there. She was talking to Jesus through the whole, like, I'm assuming because we're on mute. Please help my friend. Say that they lowered him. They're lowering him down right now.
Wow.
It's interesting. Yeah.
So the roofs look like a piece of mesh that's laid over them, and they just pulled. Like she said, let me run it back. They just pulled it back, or almost like think of a metal roof, a bendable metal roof.
It's literally car ain't got no roof, literally. So yeah, they bring him down, and I don't know where this woman comes from. There's no woman in this story. A lot
of jewelry on.
I mean, yeah, okay,
interesting,
very.
So let's jump to the other one. What was it? Luke 5,
17 through 26.
Luke 5.
Real quick, look. See, look. 17. They're pulling the thing back, and look, they getting mad.
See, I'm telling you, look at the debris. Look at that. A whole beam. The wooden beam from the roof of your house, y'all, caved in.
Straw or whatever that is.
Yeah.
I don't know. But man, they found a way to bring their friend down to Jesus. I ain't mad at them. My friends would do that for me.
Yes. And that's what I'm telling you. Those are some good friends. Those are some real homies. But at the same time, a little bit disrespectful. You just can't go around tearing somebody else's house up.
Right.
That's going to cause problems. How do they know the rope was going good? Like this is like a whole, what do you call it? Like a pulley system, you guys. They built that pretty quick. Where did they get?
Unless that was already on the roof.
Who got a pulley on their roof?
Maybe it's to do their laundry.
What? Why would they not just go through the front door?
Okay, you're making me think extra. I don't know.
Nah, we ain't doing all that. So we're going to go Luke 5, 17. Here we go.
Okay.
So this one makes it seem like it's after he would, for the 40 days, 40 nights fasting. Because it says he withdrew himself in the wilderness and prayed. And it came to pass on a certain day as he was teaching that there were Pharisees and doctors of the law sitting by, which were come out of every town of Galilee and Judea and Jerusalem. And the power of the Lord was present to heal them. And behold, men brought in a bed, which was taken with a palsy. And they sought means to bring him in and to lay him before him. And when they could not find a way that might bring him in because of the multitude of the people, y'all, then they went up to the housetop, let him down through the tiling with his couch into the midst before Jesus. And when he saw their faith, he said unto them, man, thy sins are forgiven thee. And the scribes and the Pharisees began to reason, saying, who is this which speaketh blasphemies, who can forgive sins but God alone? But when Jesus perceived their thoughts, he answered, saying to them, what reason in your hearts, whether it is easy to say the sins be forgiven to thee, or to say rise up and walk, but that you may know that the Son of Man hath power upon earth to forgive sins. And then he told the guy again, get up and walk, take up your couch and go back to your house. And immediately the guy rose up and he took up that whereon he lay, glorified God. They all were amazed and were filled with fear, saying, we have seen strange things today. The call of Levi is what the next section is. So in every version, pretty much they're saying the wise men or the scribes or the Pharisees, whatever you want to call them, were there present. Again, I think it was more of word is spreading around, like they said, Jerusalem, Galilee, Judea, and everybody. Everybody's like, hey, we keep hearing that Jesus is healing all these people. Da, 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 da. So you have some people there that's the thing. See, that's what would have frustrated me.
What?
You have people there trying to get healed, but there's a multitude of people that people can't make their way and get healed because part of that crowd is just people being nosy.
Yeah.
Y'all just there because you're like, oh, I want to see. And I get it. I would have been one of the people. I would have been like, I want to see healing in person. But then you have some people who are like, man, I don't believe this. Let me go down there. I want to see, be nosy.
Be outside. Look through the window.
Right. So you over there creating a crowd because y'all wasn't there really, like you were saying, expecting the healing or there on good intentions. You're there because you're just like, if he healed this man and if he say something wrong, we gonna call blasphemy and then we gonna go report back to the folks in charge that he's out here being blasphemous. And that's pretty much where this starts popping off, right? Where the people then that's when the word starts spreading that people are like, hey, he out here being blasphemous. You know, he out here talking about he the son of God. Da, 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 da.
Well, look. That's when the disciples are like, well, it happened. You saw him get up, right?
Right.
What you gonna do?
Again, it's just the weird part to me is you see him heal a whole bunch of people. But what y'all is frustrated about is him saying you could be forgiven of your sins. That's what made y'all be like, we gonna go run and tell.
I think it's also let's keep in mind that, you know, they've had centuries and years of ruled by, you know, a king and a ruler who's supposed to lay down the law. You know, they'd rather hear that from that kind of person instead of the quote unquote son of God. Quote unquote is for them, not me. Okay.
No, I get it.
So they're all like, this little rando appears out of nowhere. How do we know for sure? You have no authority to say that. Only whoever was king at the time. Is it Pilate? Not Pilate.
No, it was King Herod for a while, but then he left. But you're thinking of Pontius Pilate or whatever, and him.
That's basically what I'm saying is they're not gonna be comfortable or accept it coming from a person who's just basically just like, you know, a regular dude. So,
but the thing is word been spread about Jesus. See, like you said, y'all better be glad it wasn't me, because I've been like, I've been that guy. I've been that guy since day one. Didn't y'all not see the whole northern star shining upon my birth?
Child.
Y'all not hear the story? It's about the wise man coming to come and find me and bring me my gifts. Y'all ain't hear the prophecy where it says that me coming as the son of God is going to overthrow this whole kingdom?
I don't think they listen.
Because it's only been 20-something, 30 years. Y'all know. See, I've been like, y'all know who the F I am. Stop playing around. Stop messing with me.
No, one of his disciples would say that. Don't put some respect on his name. Y'all knew this was coming. Oh my gosh.
That's go Simon Peter again. Put some respect on his name.
I'm sorry.
We need to have a conversation.
Right.
All three of you.
All three. Is y'all finished? Is y'all done?
Is y'all done? Is y'all finished?
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a break because when I seen that, it looked like he was having a whole tantrum. Like Birdman. I didn't take him serious at all. And
I took him serious. What really set me off was like, where's security at? How he get up here with his goons all the way?
No.
Into the studio.
True. But if you've seen 2 or 3 big burly men coming in the front door of the studio, are you going to be like, you can't come in?
If you security, you supposed to be another big burly dude. You better stop him.
This is why I can't be security. I'd be like, they right there.
Wow.
Door number 2.
Go on right there. Studio number 2.
Charlamagne, they come to talk to you. Like behind the glass. They come to talk to you. They come to talk to you.
He was in the city. He heard y'all.
Let him in.
Well, no, you know, and I didn't blame him for that. I was like, yeah, y'all over there talking mad greasy.
Right.
That's probably what it was like. Just like, they're talking mad greasy about Jesus and his miracles.
Okay, wait, hold up. Let's go back to the Sipes real quick. Mm-hmm. What you think Judas was doing during this whole ordeal?
At this point, I can't tell whether or not this is at the point where Judas started becoming a hater.
I can't either.
It was like, you know what? I see how them scribes and Pharisees is moving. I can maybe make a profit out of this whole situation.
He was probably writing stuff down in his little notebook.
Right. Because I still think, like we said, he was probably the lazy Sipe. And he's probably sitting in the back when all, like you said, when Andrew, everybody, like, you got, what's his name, was taking the information at the door. And everybody else was trying to assist and bringing olive oil and water. And he probably sitting in the corner.
I got it. I'm gonna be Judas.
Okay.
I need you to be somebody looking for healing. That's what he did.
Looking for healing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you got to be like, you can't get to the front because Judas is gonna,
I'm
Judas
in
is
the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, I know I didn't come in time. I don't have a ticket, and I know that it's crowded in there, but I just need one little small quick healing.
Oh, what's the ailment?
My hair, I'm losing hair. I think I have alopecia.
Currently, he does not have a healing for alopecia, so you'll have to just move to this side.
But I have to go back to work tomorrow.
There's no documented healings for alopecia.
But I ain't got time. But I heard he can heal anything.
Okay. What was your name again? Don't even matter. Okay. Ma'am.
Yes.
Do me a favor. Step to the right.
Right here?
A little bit more.
Okay.
A little bit more.
Okay.
A little bit more. A little bit more. Cross the threshold. Go out the door. Yeah. Yeah. Right there. No, actually move back a little bit further. Stay right there.
Okay.
And I'll let him know that you have a healing.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wait. So, is he going to come out here to me?
He'll come find you.
Okay. All right. I'll just wait right here. Thank you.
And then just go inside. Man, I ain't going to get one down. 800 more to go.
Right. He was out there. It's a hot day in the summer. He was out there in all them cloths, and he was just like, I ain't got time to do
I can just picture those illustrations we saw in our last episode where he's like this, with his hand in his
that's what I'm saying. He was like this. If everybody, like you said, was if 2 Sipes was inside, the other 10 is outside trying to, like you said, write down names and what they need and go down the line. And he is like, man, I don't feel like doing this today. What your name is? All right, Carl. What you need? All right, you number 400.
He's not writing down nothing.
He's just fake writing it down. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You need what?
He ain't got no
great
clay pen or nothing. Judas is the type of disciple that is in charge of refreshments.
Oh wow! Dang.
And probably only brings ice.
That would be funny.
And he'd be like, I thought y'all ain't need nothing else.
That or like you said, like he going down thing and people are like, he's just asking people stuff and they see everybody else like, hey, well, the other people is writing stuff down. Don't you need to write down? He'd be like, no, I got it. I'll remember. It's That's like when you go to restaurants and we just be like, I got it up here. And you're like, no, you don't want
because I told you no onions.
Yeah,
and
like,
my plate come back with onions.
Like, are you sure you got down exactly my name? And my what the healing I'm asking for?
You said it was applesauce peaches, right? I got you.
He was like, I need to get out of here.
He
was like, I haven't spent too many time with the 12 other men. I ain't got time. So I do think that, yes, kind of what you're saying. He probably was sitting back like, as soon as he saw that go down with the Pharisees and whatnot, he was like, won't be no more Instagram live sessions for Jesus after a while.
Good God Almighty. That was a fun little miracle that Jesus did.
It was. So we're going to wrap this episode up, you guys. The hole in the roof.
Car ain't got no roof.
We be in the sun.
I wish we could get Clarence to play these songs.
I know, right? Yeah. I mean, hey,
maybe we can get a gospel version. Car ain't got no roof.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Anywho, we doing. So, what did you get out of this episode, Miss J?
What did I get?
Mm-hmm.
I got, that I'll say this. Jesus is a very patient brother, okay?
Yes.
Because from the numerous crowds, number one, two, numerous and overzealous people.
You know that house was funky too.
The house was small and funky.
Because people up
and
in
hot. Okay? It was hot.
It's good and hot.
Okay? And you got to wrangle all your Sipes, your team with you. You have to face all these haters and a bunch of people who want to be healed and literally be like, I got this. I'm cool. That's the patience that I don't have. Because I'd be like, like, paralyzed over there. Bone ailments over there. Migraines over there. Slow, y'all be quiet. I'm going to get to
Miss
you.
Shay would have took she did group healing sessions.
Right.
Hey, Andrew, put everyone that's paralyzed on that corner, everybody who's missing a limb or something over there,
Or,
people who have blood disease go over there.
no, I got you. Or this is me. Me. It ain't that bad.
Dang.
You
Dang.
can see. Open your eyes wider. You can see.
She's so wrong.
Can you come back in 30 days?
Yeah, see, I would have grouped people off in sections. Just like everybody. Bring them all off the list. There's 200 people that was paralyzed. Bring them all in. All right. Everybody here? All right. Say it with me. I am healed.
I'm healed.
I am healed. There you go.
I got one for you for real.
God bless you.
Remember-
All right, bring in everybody who's blind. Everyone who's blind. Y'all said there's 50 people in the town. Come on. We got it. We have lots to do. All 50 at one. Bring them in. All right, everybody say, I can see. I can see. Okay.
I don't think I can.
Oh, no, dang.
It didn't.
Nah, you didn't have no faith.
It didn't work.
No, you didn't have no faith. You didn't have no faith.
I got one for you. Remember the episode of Martin with the preacher David Allen Greer?
When Mama Payne was giving him all his money.
Right? She said, I got malignant mole. I got bursitis, arthritis. He was like, I can heal that for you for $30.
Right.
That would have been me. But like, I'm going to have to start texting.
You was wrong.
See, that's why I'm not Jesus.
Yes, no. Jesus is not
That's
doing this for the
why.
come up. He ain't doing it for the money.
David Allen Greer said, and release. What's that? Oh my God, Sister Pain. What's your healing? What's your ailment today?
What's your other today?
I got to go watch that.
That's one of my favorite because
Oh
when
my
Martin was
gosh.
getting that argument with that old lady in the pew, she was like, shh.
You in church.
He was like, you shh.
You're in
He was
church.
like, I'll fight an old lady.
And then when they took the hat off,
And he didn't even mean to. Remember, somebody just said he turned around and her whole head fell down. And she started beating the mess out of him. And they
I
started
love
fighting.
the whole episode.
That episode is one of my favorites.
I crack up all the time when David Allen Greer come out because he can't,
Yes.
he cannot keep it together. He would have laughed so bad.
Yes.
He's singing.
If y'all haven't seen that episode, it's it's in the first season. So
He's saying, I can't
he is so off track, you guys. She probably gonna go watch that now. You know it's on HBO Max.
I am. But anyway, what'd you get out of this?
What I got out of this is
Lord Jesus.
I'm gonna take a quote from Jay-Z.
Oh.
From this weekend.
Oh Lord.
Even though Jesus has healed a multitude of people, he's gotten not really awards for it,
Ooh.
but he actually has healed a lot of people,
Well,
but still don't have the love of all the people. That's what I'd learned.
that's true.
I'm up in here healing hundreds of people,
Uh-huh.
but you 5 over there hating. So you prevent me from being able to heal everybody because there's 5 amongst the groups of the voters that is hate.
Well,
Something ain't right.
something in the milk ain't clean.
Something is not right that y'all is worried about me forgiving people for sins as you literally saw a whole toe grow in front of your face and you over here worried about me telling somebody they forgiven of their sins. Like you better than them because it's okay for you to be forgiven that you was sleeping in the bed with Brenda last night who ain't your wife.
Ooh.
But this man who's been struggling with whatever is going on, I'm forgiving him. Mm-hmm. Why is his sin greater than yours?
So you getting deep.
I'm saying I'm pulling out my hat from Jay-Z.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's the truth.
But it is true.
It is the
Again, that's the stuff that's why I couldn't have been there and couldn't have been in sight because I would have been like, hey, don't worry about them, Jesus. And then as everything packed up, you know how them scenes be like people packed up and then like hours go by and you see the 5 Pharisees was talking in the alley about, hey, we need to make sure we go talk and then you hear from the alley. That'd be me.
Why you sound like Lamar from BM?
Oh, good God. From BMF. That would be me, though. Hey, let me talk to y'all for a minute.
Or was it Omar from The Wire?
Oh yeah,
Omar coming.
Omar from The Wire.
Omar coming.
That meant me.
Gina coming.
They'd be like, "Hey, are you one of Jesus' extra disciples that we don't know about?" Yes, disciple Omar. Come here, let me talk to y'all for a minute. I'm gonna have them all up in the dumpster somewhere. Don't listen to me, y'all, because that's just wrong.
No, don't listen. Don't listen to both of us.
Right? Yes, we are joking.
Straying now.
We just joking. But yeah, I probably would have just, I don't know, tied them up or something. Y'all ain't gonna run back, tell nobody
Not
nothing.
tied him up.
I ain't killing him. I just tied him up.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Because
y'all starting trouble, and we ain't got time for that.
You can't represent Jesus and tie up people.
I know, right? I get kicked out the first week.
I don't think he want that.
I would be kicked out the first week. Just be like, you know what, Omar, can I have a conversation with you for a second? What's up, Jesus? So Andrew and them has been saying that every time we leave a town, some of the people who come up, and have, something against what we did, the next day they be missing. And it's usually around the same time that you say you going out to go get a snack. So I don't think it's a good idea. You just can't be representing me like that. And Omar be like, I'm just looking out for your best interests. I'm trying to look out for you, Jesus. I'm here to be your security and have your back.
I don't think he wants that kind of security.
He'd be like, I don't think this is working out,
right.
Omar.
He's probably drafting his termination letter as we speak.
Yeah, Omar's like, or Jesus is like, when we leave to go on tour tomorrow to the next stop, you won't be with us, Omar.
Please leave your jacket at the front.
Dang, he had to turn his jacket into the disciple on it. Dang.
With Simon Peter, leave your jacket and your tablets and your clay pen.
Yeah.
And anything you've learned.
I don't think you cut out for this.
Okay.
Well, we hope y'all enjoyed this episode. We're not as lively as we were today because it's been a long day, you guys. But we still hope y'all enjoyed it. Hopefully you got something out of the story. Again, this is another Bible school classic.
Absolutely.
And hopefully, there was something new. Now, we ain't found out anything new out about no new siblings and nothing like that. No. But again, hopefully y'all got something out of this.
Stay tuned because there's more to go. We only scratched the surface.
Right. This is the first miracle, and there's so many more to come.
Whew. Okay.
Well, we will catch y'all next week.
All right, then. Gang, gang.
Bye.
Bye.